Welcome back to Nordics Play, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles with your chroniclers, Phantom Velgar.
Or something, we'll see.
And sorry if my whole room comes through because I have been messing up with the audio again and everything is wrong, everything is bad.
Yeah, guess we'll find out.
Hi, me.
Oh,
With that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police!
police?
Police! I suppose.
Should be always said police?
Well, any ideas about who might be behind this?
No.
Police?
Police?
If we can affirm who tried to silence the witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit.
Anyway, is that so?
So, we need to name whoever it was that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouth shut.
Of course, we'll need the evidence before we can make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here.
How? How can we possibly?
Remember how we made progress before?
Before?
Baka?
We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a new clue as a result.
So now you have to look at the thingy the waiter gave you.
Exactly. Which we wanted to do in the first place, but the game didn't allow us to do it. Oh, yes, that's right.
Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we've missed.
The goddamn Ryunosuke, you are stupid!
There's no time to lose!
Oh look, I'm needed.
Yay!
I want answers! Oh! If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, as I assure you, the penalty will be severe! Ha! I sounded pretty cool now, didn't I?
Yes. So...
You need to examine that.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga.
Well!
Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
Well, that's unexpected.
What is?
Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hosonaga.
Hold on.
Well, yeah. Business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point.
It's not the name that's unexpected, it's his job title.
He's Baka. Oh! Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. Inspector? What on earth?
What is that?
I have no idea.
I was just drinking tea when it happened!
What is that?
I have no idea.
Okay. I mean, he tries his best, but even he can know just simply everything.
Good boy, Daddy Gundam of this game.
And now I actually noticed a weird thingy.
Okay.
On my screen, my mouse cursor is now on the left side of his nose. But in the recording, it's on the right side.
It's on the right side.
What the heck is going on?
I have no idea.
But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence if they're wielding it somehow here.
Update. Okay.
Okay, we got what we needed from
Yes.
this.
Please, wait, Your Excellency. I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I'm just. I knew nothing.
So you are the same as I!
Yeah, I guess?
Haha! We are equally great!
Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And what does the defense have to say about all this? About all of this, you know? Ouchie.
Well,
Oh,
Your Excellency! That's what we have to say. No time to think. I'm just going to have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes
no,
into my mind.
no. That's not how you do it. You nitwit.
Our ace attorney, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Can we have a round of applause? Woo!
Oh.
I'm very zen.
Besides, the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses is...
It's the supposed Vader.
Eugene! Yes.
Oh, you're only 29.
Yeah. Well, surely that would be... Satoru Hosonaga-san!
Hosonaga-san? Waiter who took the stand earlier?
Nigiri! Oh, peacock.
Poppy.
That's stupid. What possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter cannot possibly have that level of influence. Come on!
For once, I would agree with you!
What?
Because you said you knew nothing that makes us similar.
Oh.
If, that is, the man truly were a waiter.
What? If it truly were?
Boom! Come on, Ryonosuke! Time to hit this court with the truth! And hit your table. Don't just baby slap it.
Oh.
The truth about Satoru Hosonaga, son's real identity, as proven by this evidence.
And then you have to get a card.
Yes.
Plan of the restaurant sketched by the man in question. I agree. It shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can conclude anything other with the attention to detail. Couple of circles and...
And we have this here as a physical evidence. And none of these other people were like, what's on the other side?
Oh my god.
Sorry, Your Excellency, that's the back of the card. It's the back of 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 the card. That's of interest.
I can't. I beg your pardon?
Or perhaps I should have said the front.
You are confusing me. I don't understand.
Ooh! Yes! Bang! It's the front of the back of the card. That's where the telling detail is.
Why can't you just say please flip it over?
Yeah. Just the back of the
Back
top
of the back of the no, the front of the back of the
north of the south of the.
Your Honor, please flip the card over. Look on the other side. It's fine. Somebody please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say. Please look on the other side of the card. There. That's easy.
Usually we give a lot of crap about the judges being a-holes and idiots, but this is completely understandable.
I mean, anyone would be confused. It's a back of the back of the no, the front of the back.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you just fly?
Hosonaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card.
Yunosuke, you have no right to look like that. You were the one being confusing.
Yeah. Bad.
The front of this business card reveals the man in question's profession. His true profession.
Waiter's profession? That's surely a waiter.
Mm-hmm.
Good gracious.
That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
And I mean, that's your chief inspector, a guy who hands over his business card while being undercover.
Yeah, I mean, which, as you know, reveals who he actually is. And he have found another piece of paper to draw this. Please, and all that.
Any kind of hanky or something.
Anything, basically. Oh, I'm going to give you this. That shows that, hey, I'm not actually a waiter. Woohoo!
What? The waiter is a police detective?
Indeed.
What? Oh, incompetent. Haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before? Am I incompetent too?
Now, let's be honest here. You could have flipped over the card at any given time.
Eh?
I mean, the Puliis actually gave. I don't think he ever gave it to him. Just handed in as evidence right there. He had the medical reports that he didn't check, though.
Yeah. But really, we apparently could stretch our hand and just pick the card and turn it around. But no one else could have. We were in the middle of conversation. Yeah.
The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power. Absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you'd seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene?
Well... Inspector Hosonaga.
Sonaga.
Hosonaga.
I had a feeling he'd show up.
I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility.
Yes.
Oh,
Why did you draw it there?
Ah,
Incompetent. You're supposed to be some chief
Yeah.
inspector and like, "Bleh."
yes, I remember now.
Well, good. Well done.
He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card. Which,
That's why I wanted to see what was on the other side.
yeah, which no one then bothered to check anymore. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle.
Well, how did that go?
Well, not quite well, as you may have surmised. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch.
Why did you make it there?
I was having such a wonderful time drawing it in there, so whoopsie. It was an unusually careless mistake, which I definitely don't do often.
So, you mean to say you really are a detective? How incompetent did I hire? Goddamn.
But why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter?
Wasn't working as a waiter, you moron.
Of course! Your salary! I was working undercover. Undercover? Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover.
Incidents at the restaurant, Becca. What kind of incidents?
Okay.
Becca. I kinda like this Becca thing you have, Runosuke.
Oh, thanks! I don't really like it. And that would be classified police information.
Please?
Police? Which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to this case of homicide.
Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga, but you will elaborate on one point for the court.
Of course, Your Excellency.
Have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. At the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table.
Oh dear.
If that is indeed true, clearly you would also have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, the testimony did not allude to this other diner. Therefore, I am led to assume, in your professional capacity as a police officer, you require these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct?
No. Oi. Correct, Your Excellency.
Aha! I'm so smart!
Unbelievable! Someone can actually be that smart! And a judge, no less.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
As I suspected, you are not the true judge.
Yeah, you're too smart. Ew, don't do that. Bang!
As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim had sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite of the victim, at the same table was a young lady, whom I guessed to be an Englishwoman.
So the truth comes out.
I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders.
Becca, you mean to say?
No,
Yes.
that's actually your thing. Remove the Englishwoman from the scene at once. Dot, 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 dot. It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders.
But what if this Englishwoman was the killer?
I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea.
Well,
The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil, to name an Englishwoman as a primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of question.
So that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case.
But it's not right! Phantom is here with us!
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
No.
Hmm.
That was unexpected. I did not see that kind of, well, going through everyone's emotions like that. One possibility does spring to mind.
What do you mean, Kazuma?
Yume University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. And I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory, is a young English woman.
What? You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study too. Huh? You mean? When I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first.
The court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector.
The Englishwoman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain Miss Giselle Brett. She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of Yume University's medical faculty.
What is happening here?
The pose of the old man. I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene. Police?
Puliis?
And ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to Your Excellency to decide how to deal with the situation.
Very well. My thoughts on the matter are as follows.
The old judge wouldn't have been able to make call like that.
No. Oh.
Oh.
Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone.
Oh.
However, we have now discovered that this premise is false. It would be the creation of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point. I sound so cool, don't I? Haha!
Yari! But Your Excellency. That would mean missing the new deadline of a ruling in order to send a telegraphic report to Great Britain.
Oh no!
Our own government will surely be very displeased by such actions.
Well, we will call Auchi to be the murderer.
No.
Calm yourself, counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom. I'm so cool. Haha! Inspector Osanaga,
Yes, sir.
I will locate this Giselle Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency.
At once, Your Excellency.
means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau.
As I said before. Boink. It is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. That's why I have been such a bumbling idiot. So, it won't be a problem. I am. Yeah.
Ew.
Nothing will get in my way. Haha.
Creepy. He has a nahoge. Look at that. He has a nahoge.
Nah.
Court will adjourn briefly. Prosecution must call the English student Gilbert to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. Excellency!
We will have a 30-minute recess before reconvening.
To be continued.
Well, I mean, he might have said 30 minutes, but it could be 7 days. No? Yes? Quite likely. Because I mean, how many times does the game give us an ending spot like this? And we shall damn well take it. So, which one was then?
It would be me, I think. So, if you don't want to miss the next part of the common trial, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, like the video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.